Shalom. Call Halam La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Haracha Akwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth in sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. It's the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson. To feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha Akwadash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. And in this lesson, we are going to get into one body. Okay? And you know, one body is bugged out, sold out, and just out. Okay? And he just said recently there's a video going, circulating amongst the brotherhood, and I'm gonna put my spiritual 2 cents in it, man. Because this sold out paid nigga, I think his name is Jephthah or Yephthah, whatever the hell his name is. I call him Billy Goat because that's what he is to me, a damn Billy Goat. And he sold out one body as a whole. It's sold out, bugged out, and just out. Okay? And he had the nerve to say, we didn't come here on slave ships and we are indentured servants. Just off. Just off. Okay? That's what happens when you took the bag. Okay? That's what happens right there. So I got Romans chapter 16 and verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. And that's what we're doing. Our job is to crush these false doctrines. We are defenders of the gospel. You understand? We are defenders of this word. And what he said was asinine. You can tell that, by that statement. A, he's paid off. B, he don't even know the prophecies. All of you Israelites that follow these guys, man, y'all gotta stop playing games. Stop following these dudes, man. Because the only thing they gonna do is lead you into a tunnel of destruction. We got Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people caused them to err. You see? For the leaders of this people caused them to err. They causing them to go off. He is trying to erase history, trying to erase prophecy. That's off. And you following these people? Come on now. And they that are led of them, you hear that? Are destroyed. So you can't follow these people, man. Okay? Because all of the scriptures that he did bring out in that little, like in the whole video, he was cutting himself. He brought out 1 Thessalonians 5:21, prove all things, hold fast to which is good. He not even proving all things. But here at Great Millstone, that's what we do. We prove. Even the elder apostles tells us to do our own research. See, it hit different when you do your own research and you do your own study and you link it up with prophecy. It hit different. You like, dang, okay, that's the truth. It's simple. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Real simple. See, these other camps like One Body and all these, they make it hard because they took the bag. They are trying to steer you in the wrong way. They don't care about your soul. They don't. They only care about that dollar. They are paid agents, man. Okay? And a lot of these paid agents be on the comment board talking stuff. to try to steer the people in the wrong way. We got Titus. Chapter 1. And let's start at verse 9. Holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught. You see, they was talking about slavery prior to this statement. Onebody was in fact talking about slave ships, slavery. They always used to start out with Deuteronomy 28 and 68. When they see an Israelite or something that they trying to convert or whatever that come up to their camp, they always bring out Deuteronomy 28:68. So what's the change of it now? Why you changing it up now? Because ultimately you're paid. And by the way he's scared of Esau. Hold fast the faithful word as he been taught. Abba Bivens, all the way on down, taught this. We came here on some cargo slave ships. It's in the curses. Deuteronomy 28:68. I ain't about to go there. You should know Deuteronomy 28:68. So why you changing it up now? You took that bag, man. Okay? You are steering people's minds away from the true gospel, from the true truth, man. Okay? That he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. And they can't do that because their doctrine got Swiss cheese in it. If you look at their doctrine and you look at their doctrine according to cheese, it will be Swiss. Their doctrine is like potholes in the damn ground with grass over it. They thinking they getting somewhere until they roll their ankle. You get what I'm saying? That is the doctrine of Onebody and all of these other camps. If you ain't GMS, you ain't no true teacher, man. If you're outside of GMS, you're a false prophet. It is what it is. Because there's a saying, the proof is in the pudding, man. And we keep proving to all of you Israelites out here that these other camps ain't right. They just not. So if you still follow them, that's on you. But just know there's a consequence behind that. Verse 10, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. You see, that Billy Goat lying to you, man. Lying to everybody, man. Saying that there ain't no slave ships, we gotta have proof. How the hell can you have proof from 1600s? There are some refurbished slave ships, and a lot of those slave ships was turned into warships. But a big part of this thing is faith. So how the hell do you know you an Israelite? You see where I'm getting at? How in the hell do you know you an Israelite? Japhthah, whatever the hell your name is. How do you know? So you know you an Israelite, but you don't know whether you came here on a slave ship or not. You was an indentured servant and not a captive. Bro, it's too much folly. Too many lies. It's either A or B. Which one is it? That's how you know he's lying, Israel. Verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped. And hey, look, man, Yahweh Shema Shah finna prove them to be a false prophet, and their mouths is about to be stopped. They'll do anything for a few shekels. Even Judas died after he took the shekels. They gonna have that sense of remorse in their heart too. When it all falls down, how the hell can you look in the mirror every day knowing that you a damn liar? How? How can you go in front of your congregation and just have the audacity to sit there in front of them and just lie like that, man. You got to be heartless, because all these people want to do is learn the right stuff. That's all they want to do. And they looking on you to do that. And you're purposely being a deceiver. The Lord is going to kill the shit out of you. I promise you that. He is not going to play with an individual like that. Us that teach, we are going to be judged more strictly. And he needs to understand that. Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. You see? These niggas is teaching for the money. Okay? They are teaching for the money. And they have slow bellies. They have itching ears, man. And the Lord is going to judge them major. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. Therefore thus saith the Lord, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock, and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? So there's a consequence for teaching the wrong thing. There's a consequence behind that. Death. A missile. Because they got a missile waiting on them. The Lord is not dealing with one body. And I'm not even finna say what else they call their name. Because that name they don't even need to be next to. Because they don't have the spirit of our Lord. They don't. They got the spirit of devils. They got the spirit of Esau. They got the spirit of the Roman Catholic Church. That's the spirit that they got. Okay? Because our Lord, Yahweh Shai, is not in them. You understand? They are one body in Satan. One body in Esau. That's who they are. They do not have the spirit of prophecy. Because prophecy, which we're going to get into, is going to clearly spiritually cut them up and down, all around. Okay? Let's go to, I wanted to get one more through the spirit of, yeah, let's just go to James right quick. And then we're going to get into some prophecy. I got James chapter 3 and verse 1. My brethren, be not as many masters, knowing that we share the Salakia. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. You see, all of us not going to be no teacher. But the ones that do teach, we are going to be judged more strictly. So you better be making sure you teaching right. Otherwise, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. I mean, it is really simple. You can't have no private interpretations when you bringing out the words of Yahweh Shema Shai with these breakdowns. You know, you just can't have a private interpretation, because the Lord will smoke you out royally if you have any type of private interpretation, thinking that this is you know, you just breaking down scriptures like how you feel. That is step one of getting smoked out. All right. So let's go to Luke chapter 21 and verse 20. We're going to get into a few prophecies. We already know the prophecies. We ain't finna get into it. It's tons of videos. I'm just putting my spiritual 2 cents in it, you know. We got Luke chapter 21 and verse 20, red letter. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, you see, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Okay? So this talking about our people going through some stuff. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, you see, and that's Africa. And let them and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, for there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. We turned our back on Yahweh Shema Shai, so the Lord put a big foot in our ass, man. Okay? Alright? And then we fled into Africa to blend in with the other dark races. And until the 1400s. And then from Africa, which is Negro land, we was brought here. That is the migratory period of the Southern Kingdom. Okay? Period. How the fuck did we get over here? By airplane? Let me guess. Teleportation. Better yet, we drove over here. There was a bridge back then. No, the only transportation was cargo slave ships, man. Boats. Verse 24. And they fell, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword. Listen, ding, 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 ding. Listen good. And shall be led away captive into all nations. I thought we was indentured servants. Captive. Slavery. Yokes of iron around your neck. Chains. Being rounded up. Alright? And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Ding, 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 ding. Simple. Okay? Cut. I can end the lesson right here. Cut. You know? Let's go to Joel 3:1. So how the hell can we be an indentured servant if the Lord was going to lead us away captive? Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again, you hear that? The captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. You hear that? The Lord is going to bring back the captivity, man. Okay? And let's get captivity in the etymology. See, they don't look up words. We do at Great Millstone. Captivity is a noun, late 14th century, state of being a prisoner. You hear that? Now look, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. You know, I ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. But a prisoner have chains on, right? A prisoner is being caught. A prisoner don't have rights. A prisoner is in a state of severe servitude, not an indentured servant. Okay? A prisoner get rounded up. Alright? State of being a prisoner, caught, taken prisoner, to take, hold, seize. You see that? Subjection, bondage, servitude. Simple. And the Lord said, Joel 3:1, I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Okay? And that reminds me of those 4 beasts. Okay, that Daniel broke down for the king, which was, that fourth one. It was that fourth one was the Roman Empire, man, that we currently up under right now. Okay, that fourth one, we're currently up under that, man. Okay, but this is our last one though. We ain't got no more captivities after this. The Lord said that he will no more carry us into captivity ever again. But he is going to visit the iniquity of the Edomites for all the iniquities that they have done. See, the Lord going to visit them too. Verse 2, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, okay, the valley of decision, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. You see, whom they have scattered. Ding, 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 ding. Scattered. How can you be scattered? How? By slavery, man. That's the only way to scatter someone. Slavery. They getting shipped over here. These people getting shipped over here. These people getting shipped over here. These people getting shipped over here. That's being scattered. Among the nations and parted my land, and they have cast lots for my people. You hear that? You can cast lots for yourself, but this talking about being cast at lots on. 35, 35, 45, 45, 35, 45, 45, 45. You know? They was literally casting lots, man. Being sold. Cast lots for my people, and have been given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Come on now. Even them 2/3 know the story. You know, they know all the stories about how our people got sold. We got sold to Zidon and Tyre, which in the Hebrew, Zidon is some damn Hamites, man. They Canaanites. They Hamites. And they sold us for muskets, and they sold us for wine, and you know, all of that, man. Okay, they sold us to Edomites. All right. Verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? Let's get that right quick. The Zidon right quick. Let's get that. Zidon. Let me get that right quick. I'm about to get it in the blue letter because I was in my KJV, but let's get it. Zidon in the Hebrew.
Strong's H 6721. Sidon.
Okay. The name of the son of Canaan, a place or in Palestine. You see? So this is talking about a Hamite. So we were sold by Hamites. You understand? Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? So, you know, these are Hamites. And all the coasts of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, I will return your recompense upon your own head. So they gonna get it because they're gonna go into slavery because they have put us in slavery. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried it into your temples, and my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. And these Grecians are not talking about Japhites. No, it's talking about the people that have inhabited their land and have called themselves that name. Okay, and they are Edomites, which is the so-called white man, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. You see, America, Babylon the Great, and will return your recompense upon your own head. You see, and I will sell your daughters, Salaki, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. So just because you sold us, we gonna sell you too. And it's gonna go down to verse 9 and 10. It's gonna go down to World War III of the nations being gathered together and stuff like that. We're not gonna get into that, but as you can see, We were captives and we were sold. Okay? And we were scattered. 3 things that this Billy Goat said that didn't happen to us, man. So he's cut. So he's cut. Let's go to Amos chapter 1 and verse 9. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered them up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not thy brotherly covenant. You see? So we were sold to the Edomites, the Grecians that was spoke about in Joel the 3rd chapter of us being sold to, you know what I'm saying, from them Hamites to the Grecians. Those Grecians are Edomites, okay, which is the self-proclaimed white man. Simple. Okay, simple. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Deuteronomy 28. And let's go to verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee. Why? Because we didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, and we were serving other gods, and the Lord didn't like that, and the spirit of jealousy came upon our Lord because he looked at us like his woman, and you know, he put a foot in our ass, man, and you know, put us in slavery, you know, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. You see? So in the latter days, we're gonna see who we are and what we are, where we going and where we came from, and we're gonna see the signs of all the things that we've been through, you know, to know this is who we are. Okay, simple. Verse 48. And therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. You hear that? Being a captive, which the Lord Yahweh Shema shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Man, if that don't sound like captivity, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? That's clearly captivity. Who literally had yokes of iron wrapped around their neck? Who? Us. So indentured servants don't have yokes of iron wrapped around their necks, man. Okay? To the point where they don't know who they are. They're just completely destroyed. They don't have no substance. They don't know who they are. All of that. Come on, man. Stop it. You're done. You're cut. Retire. You know? You're through. Let's go to Zechariah 2 and 6. Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north. You see, that north is talking about North America, man. Saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, for I have spread you abroad as the 4 winds of the earth, north, south, east, and west. Saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. You see that? So the Lord is going to scatter us, man. And how can you scatter us? What was the number one form of transportation back in them times? It wasn't Spirit Airlines. I tell you that. It was by cargo slave ships, man. Ships. Okay, even King Solomon had a navy. Come on, man. Stop it. You reaching. And you're doing a very bad job at it, because you're getting crossed over like Iverson right now. You know, so just stop it. Okay. Verse 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest in the daughter of Babylon. You see? And that daughter of Babylon is a spiritual representation of America. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent unto me, Salakia. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory have he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. You hear that? Spoiled you. When you spoil something, you have put them into captivity. You have made them a spoil. You stole everything from them. You took everything from them. You haven't even left them a grape, man. Okay, you take their women. You do all of that, man. They are a prey. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servant. And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts have sent me. Okay? So simple, man. Very, very simple. We'll just end it with like a couple more, man, because I'm just beating a dead horse at this point. Literally. Jeremiah 50 and verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast, that they refused to let them go. Man, cut. We'll get one more. Let's get Isaiah 47 and 1, and we'll just end it on that, man. Because I'm beating a dead horse. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. And when you sit on the throne, you don't have no nation on it. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. You see? So Yahweh Shema Shah given us into the hands of our enemies because we turned our back on the Lord and we didn't do what the Lord told us to do. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. You hear that? See, they even oppressed the elderly. They didn't hold back. You know, look at the pictures. Little 2-year-old, 1-year-olds with a bag in their hand picking cotton, man. You know, they didn't give a damn. Okay. All right. So how can you be an indentured servant with a yoke? That is heavily severe captivity. So he is cut, one body is through, and whoever follow them or have a mindset like them, you're through. All right. Okay, so one body is bugged out, sold out, and just out. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson has been edifying and to the point. I want to give infinite honor, glories, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. We on the next one. Abaratazah. Shalom.
Let me get up my thing so I can get y'all out of y'all sleepiness. Gotta get y'all out of y'all docile state, man. You know, a lot of times, first off, shalom, giving our praise to the Most High and the Son. A lot of times we get caught up like what Christianity did for us. Just like what the Israelites are doing. They're caught up in sorcery, magic, tricks. That's all it is. You can add all of them up together. They're just going to come out to be tricks. You trick somebody into believing something. Because we all thought we all came over here on slave ships, but they can't find one ship. Anybody know that? Did anybody know that? And don't get caught up in the CGI AI photos.
Teach.
That class coming next. No slave ships. Nobody under no ship for 3 months, man. It's impossible.
That's right.
It's impossible, man. And don't get caught up. Don't if you not really open-minded, you're gonna believe what somebody else tell you. No research, no history, no fact checking. That's how we roll. That's how we've been rolling all our lives.
Bring it out.
Did anybody ever question Christmas?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
As long as you're getting gifts, you good, ain't you? Who would want to question Christmas, man? Who want to question these doctrines? They gonna look at the title and they attitudes gonna go because they not truly spiritual.
Right.
To open up to think that no one has did no research, proven any facts, bring any documentation, why they don't have a manifest? How many? They'll give you what they want you to think, and you'll think it.
Facts.
That's what the television do for you. That's what men do for you. You're gonna find out today. We didn't. Let me tell you something. Whatever ways or means that some of these slaves got here, they wasn't called slaves at first. They was called indentured servitude.
That's right.
Let me tell you something. They got bamboozled too. Come over here and work your 7 years. Man, let me tell you something. You working 7 years for a trip over here? Think somebody gonna treat you fairly after your term is up? But we're gonna find out today. We're gonna find out today. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. See, because I put the name out there, some dude, oh, you adding and taking from. That let me know that that boy, whoever it was, got an issue with himself. He don't even know what he's speaking, but he's speaking. And that's what we do as a people. We speak things that we have no understanding. Read that up.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
Somebody prove to me that they came over here on ships other than the pictures that you got.
Bring it out.
The images that you've been instilled in your mind with. The classes that they don't title. That's the stuff that they put out there on them street corners, the slave ships and all that. And they have no documentation. Tell them to give you the name of that ship that they posted.
Bring it out.
Well, what it has got to do with anything? See, it's important. If you got an image, you should have information to back it.
That's right.
They told us we were slaves. And you know, a slave is just someone that's up under a system, being oppressed. A slave really